So today's topic is kindness and pull requests. It's a funny thing to suggest that people need to think about kindness with pull requests, but I think it's one of the most important things you can do when working in software. Pull request-based workflows involve people opening pull requests on something like GitHub or Bitbucket or Stash or any other source code repository to suggest improvements or changes to a piece of software. Now, cool, makes sense. They're very, very common and very well supported. But I kind of think pull requests suck. So pull requests are a very, very poor, very, very asynchronous, very, very slow replacement for pair programming and code review. They're asynchronous code review, and that's all well and good if your teams are asynchronous, but actually a lot of the nuance gets lost in pull requests that are present in human communication. It's very, very easy for people to be cruel over pull requests, even when they don't intend to be. It's very easy for people to nitpick over things that really are not much of a problem, and it's very, very easy for people to get the wrong message from someone providing some feedback. So when I see teams that only survive inside of pull request workflows, I often worry that they're not really communicating effectively. Now, this is obviously amplified over the internet because when you work in open source, the pull requests are from unknown people and they don't necessarily know what your coding standards are or what your stylistic expectations are, nor even how you behave as a person and how you like to be spoken to. So pull requests often end up as very, very contentious, bickering, endless message board threads. I don't think they're very good. I don't think it's a good way to talk about software. Now, I prefer talking to people, and I would always suggest that any teams that work with me prefer pairing to pull requests. If you've paired on something, it's very, very easy. People really, really struggle to be cruel to people in the moment, especially when they see people's working practices. Whereas over pull requests, it's very, very easy to basically just be a bit mean and spiteful if something doesn't exactly represent your internal sense of state of the world or the changes you want to make to the software. So pull requests actually kind of harmful. But can we do it better? Can we make our pull requests more useful? So I think we can. I think we just need to be kinder to each other when we write pull requests and when we review pull requests. We need to be more permissive by default. Now, lots of programs are very, very we're going to go with fascinated with detail, to be polite. They really stick to their guns around a lot of stuff, and a lot of these details that people fixate around are nothing more than opinion. So I believe that pull requests, if they solve a problem, the code isn't offensive, and it gets the job done, and it's a new piece of functionality that you didn't have before, well, we should just accept them. We should be permissive by default, rather than prohibitive. I think the value of pull requests is inviting other people who would otherwise never contribute to your code bases in. Being permissive and letting more people into your software will always get you more features. Obviously, this doesn't extend to large-scale refactorings or dangerous code changes, but for the most part, you can fix any stylistic inconsistencies after the fact with subsequent commits or even changes later on in your code base. The code is still yours. We should encourage people's contributions by just being kinder.